Hey, what's up guys? My name's Jared Cox, also known as SPIDERRANGER. This is a little team builder video for Pokemon Draft League I got into through Reddit. A guy named, oh man, what is his name? I've already forgotten his name. I'm so bad at this. Mr. MT380 organized a little casual Pokemon League on Reddit. I got invited. I'm very excited. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this, sort of like draft format. I drafted a team. I'll get a video up for my entire team, but for now we're just gonna go over the 6 I'm bringing against my first opponent. So my first opponent is a guy named QWART. He's got a pretty tough team. First and foremost, he has Kyurem Black, which really scares me. But he also has Clefable, he's got Mega Mawile, Gengar, Volcanion, Terrakion, Dragalge, Nidoqueen, Rotom-Mow, and finally Politoed, Armaldo, and Scyther. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong on this actually. So Armaldo gets Swift Swim, so that's something I've got to be worried about right off the bat. But I mean, even with max speed, like you're looking at let's see, potentially 14 in the rain, I think, is what we're looking at for Swift Swim Armaldo. So I'm not too worried about it because I do have a couple of things on my team that I believe will outspeed it. So let's just go through the team really quick. So first and foremost, I'm bringing a Trick Room, Chople Berry, Stagataka with max HP, max attack, plus attack and minus defense with 15 IVs in defense. So when I get a Beast Boost, I get the boost in attack, which is really going to help Gyro Ball just mow through things. I feel like Stagataka is my answer for most of his team. It wipes out Kyurem Black, it wipes out Clefable. With a Beast Boost, I think it can two-shot Volcanion. It rolls through Terrakion, which is why I have the Chople Berry. It'll allow us to live a close combat unless he's like max attack Adam Choice Band, I think. We live a close combat from Terrakion with the Chople Berry, and it lets us fire right back with a very powerful Gyro Ball. On the flip side, I have Trick Room, so if I have a good chance to set up Trick Room, I do that, and Gyro Ball pretty much just wins from there. There are a couple of things that stand in Stagataka's way, namely Rotom-Mow, and probably the Politoed. Because they're going to take a couple of good hits to go down, as well as the Nidoqueen. Otherwise, I feel like Stagataka is my main key to victory here. But the full set, you can see Trick Room, Gyro Ball, Stone Edge, and Superpower. Gyro Ball is the main offensive plan here. Stone Edge is to pick on things like Scyther or maybe Dragalge himself, if I see a good opportunity. And Superpower is to maybe hit them a while if I don't think I'm going to get a good chance at Gyro Ball. I am new to this whole draft league format, so we'll see how this whole thing goes. Next up, we have Uxie. I feel like this is a pretty basic Uxie set. Stealth Rock, Trick Room, Knockoff Psychic. Again, Trick Room just to try and get the Trick Room set up for Stagataka. Psychic, so we're not just left as a sitting duck. I've got Knockoff for the support because my team actually has. I think Uxie is the only Pokemon I have that can run Knockoff. I think Nidoking can, but I'm not sure. I don't remember off the top of my head. And then finally Stealth Rock, just so we can get Rocks up. I feel like Rocks is gonna there's a lot of Pokemon that Sagataka almost kills with Gyro Ball, and so Stealth Rock is gonna be able to is really gonna help us just get that little bit of extra chip damage we need. Fully physically defensive, mostly to sit in front of the Mawile and the Terrakion when necessary. Next up, we have Victini, a Pokemon I'm really excited to use. Just Choice Scarf Victini. It's going to outspeed everything on my opponent's team. Barring, let's see, base 100 speed. I think Terrakion's got 105. Let's see. Let me just go to... I need Smogon is what I need. Terrakion. I believe Terrakion's got base 105 speed. He has base 108 speed, excuse me. But yeah, Choice Scarf Victini is going to outspeed everything except for a Choice Scarf Terrakion, which does scare me. Choice Scarf Terrakion is not an uncommon thing. But if we get out in front of a Terrakion with Victini, we go for a Choice Scarf Zen Headbutt, and I believe that just wipes it out. Let's check that really quick. In the future, I'll try to have these calcs like ready, but we'll see. Let's just check. So if we run Victini with, let's see, max attack. So he's this is max attack Jolly. So we have maximum speed investment here. So max attack Jolly with Zen Headbutt versus, let's see, an OU Choice Scarf Terrakion. Actually, no, Zen Headbutt is doing 73 to 87%. And Terrakion just fires back with Stone Edge and likely Okos me. But on the other hand, I'm not just going to throw out Victini against Terrakion without knowing what its set is. Of course, this is also this is against, like, standard Choice Scarf Terrakion is also Jolly nature. So if he's adamant instead, I mean, Stone Edge definitely kills. But we actually edge out Terrakion in speed. But we'll move on from here. But just really quick, Victini's got U-turns, then Headbutt, V-Create, and Bolt Strike. U-turn for the fast pivot, try to gain a little momentum, and Bolt Strike for some pretty neutral hits on other things. Next up we have Golbat, a Pokemon I'm really excited to use in general. I kind of love Eviolite Golbat. I've played Inu a good bit, and I use Golbat a lot. And Eviolite Golbat just takes so many hits so well. Running Infiltrator to get around any substitute sets that my opponent tries to set up. Brave Bird, Defog, Roost, Super Fang. I decided not to go with Toxic because I feel like I won't really have time to allow Toxic to rack up damage. I'm just gonna have to get out, and I'm gonna have to hit hard as fast as I can. So I didn't feel like Toxic was the best play, but we have Super Fang to cripple some of the bulkier threats, like a defensive Clefable or a defensive Nidoking, or something like let's see, like the Kyurem Black probably take a lot of hits. So getting a Super Fang off on it, especially if I lose Stack Attack too early, would be really good. And the Defog to get rid of hazards. Golbat is my only hazard remover on this team right now, or on this 6. So it's gonna be tough getting him in to get rid of Stealth Rocks without taking too much damage, because I'm gonna take 25% from Stealth Rocks, switching Golbat into it. So that's gonna be tricky. I'm gonna have to make sure I can get in and be able to roost off any damage and also be able to defog. Other than that, he is fully specially defensive, careful nature, 252 HP, 252 special defense, and then just 4 in attack. So Brave Bird gets that little bit of extra chip damage. Next up, we have Raikou. He's my special sweeper. Calm Mindset, Extra Sensory, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice. We have enough speed to outspeed non-scarfed. We have enough speed to just outspeed anything on a team that isn't Choice Scarf. So we're gonna outspeed the Gengar. We're gonna outspeed Terrakion, the Kyurem Black easily. So I'm hoping this set comes in pretty clutch. We have Life Orb for the extra damage. The plan is to just sit in front of something, maybe like man, I don't know, maybe Rotom Mow. Maybe we could sit in front of something like Rotom Mow, or get out in front of a Politoed, because he's not going to want to stay in against a Raikou. Although now that I know that Armaldo has Swift Swim, I'm a little worried that maybe I should have ran max speed. If I do run max speed, let's just check this out really quick. No, it's not. We don't even get close. So 216 and 40. Okay, so we'll finish that. But Raikou, I feel like Raikou is sort of a backup sweeper. We get a Combine or 2 set up. We have Hidden Power Ice to hit the Dragalge, to hit Rotom Mow, to hit Nidoqueen. We have Extra Sensory for Dragalge and Nidoqueen as well. For the Gengar, and then Thunderbolt for a good stab attack against pretty much everything else. I feel like Raikou is going to be really useful in this match. There's not a lot of things that Raikou doesn't dent, so I'm really hoping Raikou comes in clutch. And I actually have a shiny Raikou, so we'll make him shiny. In fact, I have a shiny Golbat as well, so let's do that. And then finally we have Greninja. Greninja's just one of my favorite Pokemon overall. This is a pretty standard Greninja. It's Choice Scarf, max attack, max speed. We have a naive nature. And the reason we went naive is because you see we have a gunk shot on there. A gunk shot's a physical move, and I don't want our attack drop because gunk shot's gunk shot is the best thing that we have to hit Clefable if I end up with a matchup of Greninja versus it. So I have gunk shot on there, and I have the 4 EVs in attack, and to make sure our nature doesn't hinder our attack anymore. We've got Ice Beam, Extra Sensory, Water Shuriken. Otherwise, I really struggled with the set. Actually, I have Extra Sensory on there because I feel like it was just a better play overall than running Hydro Pump. Because against something like Dragalge, I have Ice Beam already. Actually, you know, maybe I should have ran Hydro Pump, but at this point, I don't know. I think it's just a little too late to change things. So I probably am going to stick with the set. Plus, being able to switch to Psychic type is going to help me a little bit against certain matchups, like especially Terrakion. We get Greninja out in front of a Terrakion, we definitely outspeed it. I go for Extra Sensory. I'm now a Psychic type. Close combat does not do too much damage to me. I mean, it's probably going to do a good bit because Greninja is pretty frail, but we'll at least be able to hopefully live it. I'm actually not sure if we live it. But that's it. That's our team. Just a quick little team builder. I'm actually about to start the match here very soon. So hopefully you'll see that not too long after this video. So thanks for watching. I hope you're excited to follow me through this little league. I don't know how long it's going to last. There's only like 6 or 8 people in the league right now, I think. But I think they're sort of building it on the fly. Some of the players have had a few matches already. This is my first one in the league. I've got to kind of play catch up. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to have fun. And I hope you guys are ready to just join this ride with me. Thanks for watching. My name is Jared Cox. I'll see you guys in another video. Later.